Before the
You must have been... You saved my... That horse is the one.
Hello, stranger. If you're going out there, don't go unprepared. It is not safe. Goodbye. Welcome. Until next time. Welcome. Goodbye. Good morning, friend. Until next time. Anything else? We shall see you again, I hope.
You defeat. Please bring word.
Hello there. Goodbye, my friend.
We were leading our flocks home.
Yes. Hello. It's the 7th now, so not sure yet. I just really want to... Oh, because I didn't change, I don't pay attention to that. But you can see I changed the... Okay... Yeah, I updated the stream title, but
A human face.
I uploaded,
Good fortune
like
finds me
submitted
even in the darkest
everything
places of Greece. I believe
on the challenge sheet. So now we can see almost all my attempts, the runs, the different runs. That's why now there is like 22 runs in total, because I changed the name of my attempts to have different names, so we can see them all. There is only one that I don't have. I think it's the 4th one. And my last run was the worst. Yeah. That's what I plan to do now. That will make more stats to improve the formula. And yeah. And also I can see the evolution. And everyone can see it, because I actually have that on a private sheet. Since I write down each level I pass, the same data that I ask on when we submit. Also, did you die? Because I saw that you died. You said you died to a Minotaur pack.
I don't know when the rumors.
Oh, that's my escape. Oh, okay. For a moment, I was surprised. Also, Marco had his first death already. Well, if you have the... if you checked the stats on your stream, you can still submit it. That's what I did, I went back to check. Yeah, the clip is quite cool. Because it just... I guess he jinxed it. So... yeah. That's a nice first death. And also it's funny how it's the 3rd time that someone dies from that hero. I died from it, then JP, then Marco now. I wonder if that hero means like end of run. I think so, but maybe at some point someone will like make it.
Traveler, please, you must assist me. A strange illness afflicts many in my town of Tegea, and I was sent...
Where are you now, by the way? I suppose you reach like Act 2 or something in Epic? Oh, okay.
The way is clear. Now I can make the journey.
To be honest, I'd like to change and play another class, but I don't want to play Avenger. But it's the next on the list, so I don't really have a choice, I guess. So yeah. I just don't like the class. I don't really enjoy Earth and hunting, so just simply that. Hunting mainly because yeah. Hunting, it's I mean, yeah. It's a nice class, but I feel like it's too mandatory somehow when you use when you wish to use specific weapons like bows or throwing or spears. And for that reason I don't like it. Also it's quite strong, but yeah. I had the idea recently of trying to, instead of looking for resistance, trying to focus on the percentage of less damage from a specific type of monster. I wonder if it would not be easier to swap gears all the time. Because if you get a high enough reduction, then I guess the resistance don't matter. So the curses are kind of nullified. But early on it's quite hard to find some gears like that. But that's an idea I have for, like, I guess end of Act 1 or something. For monsters that can kill you. Yeah, but still overall I guess it would just make it easier. Like you can go and rush in packs instead of being cautious. Just in general. But yeah. Yeah, that's something I plan to do from now on, especially because I want to play dual wield. Oh, also, by the way, thanks for the info about application audio. I remade completely my setup on OBS for multiple games now. Something that was new to me. Like 4 months ago it wasn't there. I see it's still in beta, but it's a nice feature. Because for years I've been using voice meter now, Only because some, like once in a while I'll stream. So I will be able to get rid of that program which uses like 2% CPU all the time.
I know it was dark.
It's not much, but still. If I can have less things going on, it's better. Yeah, no, it didn't exist. Oh, nice. Because I update OBS each time I use it, and I think it's since the version 30 or something. And the last time I used OBS it was 29 or 28, and it was 4 months ago. But yeah. Oh yeah, maybe there was another way, but now it's like super easy, so that's cool. And that was precisely the goal of Voicemeter, because it's like splits. It allows you to split the number of outputs, which Windows doesn't allow you to do. And that way you could like assign programs to specific outputs, and then you had basically like multiple desktop audio in OBS. But if you wanted like the full version of the program, you had to pay. It's a donationware, so it's not like you can pay not much, but still. So yeah. I'm glad I dropped that shield. It's a nice one. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, and I also... Oh shit, I forgot that. Well, to start with, now I finally like theorycraft just a tiny bit to know how much... how many attribute points I will assign. Which I should have done like long ago, because if you remember last time, like my best run so far, I had like 38 or something points last year. So now I have on a spreadsheet everything I will do for that. I will assign 45 points in strength and then 136 in dexterity, which should be more than enough for what I want to make. I didn't look for specific swords, but the idea is to focus on swords here because I want to dual wield. I don't think I can like beat it that way, but I want to try that build. So yeah, focusing on swords just to have the highest attack speed possible, and then have the rest of the gear focus on damage and health early on. I think I can beat it. Well, yeah. I'm not sure. What problem even with curses? Oh yeah, that, yeah, but it's not the... it's just not to die. That's the only issue. Not like being able to eat or something. Because the way I see it, I have to like engage heavily and go in full force, kind of. But if I encounter one that is not like that doesn't die quickly enough, then I think I will die on a pack like that. That's probably my next death if I don't die to something stupid like before.
Your inventory is
Like the last one, but yeah. I mean, my last death was kind of... I'm not sure what to think about it, because
Hello there.
I don't see what I could have done differently. But I mean, I could have dodged differently. Yeah, but I mean, it was... I was too close to the enemy. And so I didn't have the time to just see it and dodge. Yeah. Yeah, plus the fact that the lightning res is negative, so yeah. It's quite bad. Ooh.
Goodbye.
I'm busy enough supplying the Spartans. Hurry, what do you want? Okay.
Good day. Goodbye.
Yes? Thank you for not loitering.
If I look, to be honest,
I was Hippias is mine.
I kept a bow, but as always, it's an annoying fight, so I mean, I can try, but I don't think I will survive. If I had energy leech, then maybe, yeah, but... I kept a nice bow, I think. Nope, never mind, I sold it. Yep, so fuck me. I guess. Yeah, I can do that as well. That's possible.
Hippias was okay.
What?
Oh no! I didn't sell it. I have it here, so it's fine.
Okay. Yes? Bye.
Okay, let's try. Okay, no. No, but that I don't feel like I need to aircraft. I'll just try to...
You can't carry anymore.
No. Yeah, I don't ever like count on Unix. The idea is just to build some, like craft some gears focused for specific monster types, and have not sets, but overall that's the idea. Because early on there is no need, so I mean to theory craft. There is no need to theory craft early on because you can't have much of those bonuses.
What is it this
But for later, yeah. No, I didn't do that. That would be kind of crazy.
Bye.
But I have a list of items that I want anyway, so... I mean, do you do that? Because... maybe it's just me going like too much unprepared. But I never... Yes and no, okay. The only thing I'd like to prepare and plan would be farming, which I kind of did, but it's quite annoying because it needs to be done by hand, and I'd like to automate the process. And that means spending once again a lot of time on parsing files and displaying them. Yeah, to farm MIs, because you should not farm, like, to find the best place to farm and the best route, which I could automate it, but like to get the data, but the only thing that I don't have right now is like how to display it, and that would like require some work. The idea would be to have... Do you remember? So at some point I sent like nodes linked together to show... I think it was for the MIs that didn't drop that you wanted to add in your mod. I did some things like that, and then calculated the like best place, the best percentage here and there, and to find the best place to farm. Also the timings, but all of that is still something done manually, and it's quite annoying. But that's something I'd like to prepare more, because farming is boring and it's I mean, you can use it for multiple characters, so yeah, I can calculate all of that, because I have quite recently finished parsing level files, because I have a project going on, and now I can get data from all the map, yeah, all level files, which means I can kind of triangulate things if I want. And so the idea would be to use the DBR files that I can already parse for a long time, and then just prepare some routes, but make it generated instead for farming. only. The rest I don't care. And I know I'm the only one able to do that because there is no such thing as a level documentation or parser, and it took me a few months to get it. And not to get it, but to make it, because I had to reverse engineering the file because it's in binary, and I finished it recently. But you still need to do the cross analysis unless you have a program to do that too. I'm talking about 1000. Yeah. But the idea would be to go through all MIs one by one, and then do do a sort of tree showing
What is it this time?
all the probabilities, and once you have that, you link that to proxies on the map, and that's, since I have all assets, I can like give you the position, the exact position of all assets. I can and also the boundaries, so like the fact that you can't go through some specific assets, that as well I can give. So I can make it, it's just a question of time to optimize the farm part. Yeah, that will depend on my personal time, and also how, like, when does the sequel comes out. Yeah, I don't do anything by hand. I mean, I do it once and then I try to find what I can automate, how to automate it, and but I never do it twice. As we say,
Okay.
being a programmer is also being lazy,
Thank
so
you for not loitering.
that's why, I suppose. Oh, I can...
So, go on, don't make him wait.
So you go now.
get a skill. No, that's not possible to put on a spreadsheet. That's one of the thing I don't think it's possible to put on a spreadsheet. Because there would be way too much data. And it wouldn't represent anything if you only have the raw data. So the idea would be to... I asked Toop, the guy that made TQ map, if we could add more data, but I never had like much much of a response. He said yeah, and then I proposed something and then never replied or something. I don't remember, it was a while ago. But the idea would be to just have the data available through the map, so that you could go through the map, or make it so that side. Yeah, that's the idea. I have the source code of TQDB. I asked Fonzie, and he accepted that I got access. So okay, I'm about to die. No? Let's not die. And the idea would be to merge everything, but I'm just not a website guy. and it's also in my free time, so yeah, I don't like working on websites. And as I said just before, a lot of things will depend on how and when the sequel comes out. Because if everyone, like if it's shitty, I think I will stick to the first. If it's a good one, I think I will completely switch. Yeah, I mean, it could be like badly received because of X and Y, and I don't know. And I never saw the game, so I can't tell. What I have in mind as potentially bad sequel would be if it's something too much like Diablo, then I don't want to play it. I want to play Titan Quest, not a clone of something else.
What?
Yeah, for sure, but still. It's the same universe. I'm still... Wait, it's energy. I'm still... like drawn to like it. It just depends on how the gameplay will be. So I can't wait to... Yep. Basically. And also... I don't know if it's like an advantage or something, but the fact... Oh, it's not something like official or something I was told or anything, but my personal opinion is that there will be no modding at all, for a good reason, being that Unreal is already like Unreal games are already moddable, so why make tools? Because it's still possible, but the way it's possible makes it so hard for like the common people that they will say, hey, it's there, and yeah, and depending on how big the community is, it might be something like, but mainly because of what happened to Embracer stocks, I doubt that they will say, okay, let's invest a lot of time and money in making mods that don't get us money, so why bother? And on top of that, they can say that we can mod it if we want. So it's a question of motivation. And so yeah. Aren't going to make an editor or tools like the game. Fuck one person. There is no way. I mean, in some Steam posts, Mega said that they would like to, but like it's still a company and it still needs to be profitable. And I'm just talking about being profitable because I think we can tell from the support of the first game that for some things they don't really care about the image some people in the community have about the company. Like, I'm specifically thinking of the console guys that are always ranting because of the trophies or bugs, which never gets addressed. So, I mean, I understand their choice, but only with short. How do you say that? Like, not something long term, but short term. I get why they do that short term, but long term, personally, I feel it's so bad. How are you going to determine the game and learn about it? Do you know anything about that? Yeah, I know how to, and I also know that it's not everything is like technically legal, though, because of Unreal specifically. It's not like if the files were available because it's a part of modding tools and stuff. Here it's basically find yourself the way to unpack or decompress everything. So because of that, I'll have to see how yeah, what's their stance on that, because it would kind of be bad if their own mods would do something they don't want to, and that is not really legal to their eyes, or accepted at least, because yeah. Because if it's only about posting all the files somewhere for everyone to see, then yeah, I can do that easily. Like it was Zjoj, I don't know the name. I don't remember the letters, the order of the letters, but ZJOL or something. He posted the entire database on GitHub, which I guess is fine since everyone has it, but doing something like that for a game that has no files available for everyone, easily at least, would be kind of a problem, I guess. However, I can still... Yeah, but that's something they should address themselves. That's not something we should do. And those are the kinds of things that will make me decide whether I want to spend time on the game, or just play it and don't care about the rest and still play the first. Because if they don't get that we need those information, then I mean, what are they doing? Do they play their game like other people? How much do they play it? And how do they approach it? And I know personally that playing your own games is not always fun. It can be, depending on how big the game is. For example, like, let's say you are making Diablo, because the team is huge and the game is huge. You only work on a small part, but if you have a rather small team, then it can be a bit like too close to work, because what you have done for the game overall, the proportion is much bigger. And so it's like if you were to constantly play what you made. And since you made it, you are usually a lot more critic about it and see the flaws, see what could be improved, but maybe there is no time, or maybe you have been assigned on something else. So I can get that playing is not fun, playing your own game.
I used to sell plows and scythes to farmers, but since the monsters, it's been so.
But then the thing is, if you don't play or don't like to play it in your free time, then how can you do something or improve it to be good like other normal players would love the game to be? And that's something that can be hard depending on the size of the game, size of the team, and what you made. No, it depends. Depends on the company and the workflow of the team. I know some teams don't even play their game. It's not even a joke. They don't play test. They just do a beta here and do a beta there, and then okay, it seems fine, so let's release it. But others like playtest every week. Steam is known to do that, to playtest their game every week. So like their, I think it's their Friday afternoon or the whole day, I don't remember, but they playtest, and that's every week. So at the end of the development time, they probably have played the game, depending on the size, like 10 or 20 times.
Mortal, a naiad is a water spirit.
And that's like, it's just a philosophy of development. At Valve, it's something. I mean, if you look at Titan Quest 1, the average playthrough of the game is 120 hours. I'm sure for Epic and Legendary they went off some math charts to make sure the curve difficulty to make a curve for difficulty rather than playing the entirety. I will even go beyond that. They don't even have a chart for the whole game, I mean. Probably, like Iron Lore probably had that, but I don't think they had that for the DLC since it's THQ Nordic. The reason being that you can see how since for the DLC there is no way they had some things like that. I can't share what it is, but during the beta times, I sent something to some dev, and they were like, "Oh, that's so nice," and I was like, I didn't say anything, but I was like, "How the fuck don't you have that already?" That was in my head, because for me it's like basically mandatory, and yeah. So I won't say more about it, but yeah, but I'm sure they would have looked at previous numbers, then at least it didn't increase. I don't know how they did it. I only know that well, for Eternal Embers you can already see their method. They didn't consider any progression within the expansion itself, and to assure themselves that it was a proper nice, not nice, but a proper end expansion. They just increased every values by a high enough amount so that the rest of the game is almost useless, which is something you can see in the unique items. It's basically that. There is no balance or anything. It's just so high that there is no reason to use gears from before, and then here you go. I don't have potions. Let's maybe... Whereas... Oh, yeah, wait. I don't think I've shown that to anyone. Or maybe I posted... Yeah, I posted at some point some charts with columns. I won't show it on stream because I would have to set up the thing to show the browser, but it was basically a chart with per item level how much, what was it? How much like physical damage weapons had on average at that item level per expansion. And I did that also for shields and stuff. I posted that sometime in probably July or August. And what you can see is that there is overlaps and like steps or stage in the progression, like instead of being something fluid and having a nice curve, the item level, the damage, I have it here, and it's the damage, what? Offensive physical min, and it's just like it's going up, but it's a bit wavy, kind of. And something similar to steps, because it's not properly balanced. But I'm not like very critic about it, because I also know that they didn't have much choice. If you want everyone to still be able to play the game and have a nice progression, you have to take into account the fact that some people don't have the DLCs, others have, and so on.
Okay.
And that's something hard to do the way the DLCs are made. So that's why for me there is no global charts or function, curve, whatever made to balance the game, because there is no need, kind of, due to the fact that every DLC has to be half integrated completely into the game. So yeah. It's not like if it was, for example, a World of Warcraft expansion, where each time you will go up 10 level and we'll have items over time that will be more and more have a more and more higher level. So I guess the main reason and the main problem is the free difficulty part. That's hard to balance. Because if every expansion was each time the end one, then it's easy. The what difficulty part? I think to me it's what makes balancing and adding new stuff to the game so hard. Taking into account the fact that some people have DLCs, others don't have DLCs. So because it's kind of a loop, but each time it gets harder, the difference in difficulty and in like balance overall that you have to do for something in legendary and for something in normal is each time higher. So because if you don't have any DLCs, then you only do like 15 acts. If you have all DLCs, you do 21 acts.
Your inventory.
So in each difficulty you have some acts of difference. So it gets increasingly harder to balance. So yeah.
You again.
But that's because it wasn't made to be expanded the way they did since Ragnarok. Because when you think about it, IT was yeah, no. I mean, yes, it's fine, but then make the new expansion be something that is completely different than what was before. So that means that each expansion you would add, you would completely rebalance the numbers so that they fit the number of acts you go through, which each time makes your level going up and up. And that's something they noticed for Eternal Embers, and it's probably why it's legendary only. Because it's just a nightmare to continue having... By the time you finish Act 5, Act 1 become useless. It was originally designed... Yeah. I have a chart to explain that in a nice visual way. But yeah. I think I posted it at some point. I don't remember. And so, just to finish the topic, because each DLC or expansion is a new folder, and that's how it knows whether
Good day.
whether you have an expansion or not. They can't improve everything, each expansion, and I think that's something they should have changed early on when they got the game and did Ragnarok. Well, I mean, you have the base game, then you have X-Pack, and then within X-Pack you have the rest, the files for that expansion pack, and so on. And basically, you can see that one DLC or one expansion is one folder. So that's the way they add content to the game. Because making an expansion, it's not, for the most part, it's not like coding a lot of stuff. It's mostly like making a mod. If you were to make an expansion now, you could. It's making a mod using the same tools, and the devs use the same tools as we do. So the only way to have a nice progressive progression and a nice curve would be to each time you add a DLC,
Come again.
rework the ancient ones, the previous records, the old ones. So because each DLC is a folder, and that's how, what I was saying about having folder. But because if the way you compare two versions, so someone that has DLCs and someone who has none, it's, do you have that folder? There is more to that, but for the files in the database, it's, do you have that folder, basically. And because of that, that's how the game knows whether you have the assets or the records, just the data overall. And even if there is a patch, made for every version, so everyone who has no DLCs at all, everyone who has one, everyone who has two, and so on, they only modified then the base folders, not the expansion ones. If you want to only make a patch for the expansion, then you only modify what's in the folder. And that's how everyone with different configuration, we'll say, of DLC configuration, can have the same base game. But that's a nice thing. But at the same time, it's also what makes the progression with all the DLCs the worst, because then it's only the base game that is balanced for the three difficulties, and then each DLC has a gap, and if you were to properly balance everything, everyone would have a different version of the base files, because each time you add an expansion, for example, you add Ragnarok and you add Atlantis, that makes technically 6 acts more than people without them. So to balance that, you would have to modify the base files, but then it's not the same base files as people who don't have those DLCs. So that's to me that's why they should have changed the way it's made. Well, yeah, but then it would need to be something they made by themselves. So for example, there are some games on Steam that have if you download a DLC, it's a completely new game, kind of. And that's basically what we need to balance everything. Wait, that's 1 hour. So yeah. Instead of everyone gets the same base files and then some have different files because they paid for one DLC and stuff. But then it's not like there is a magic solution for everyone and for everything, because then if you were to have 4 version, and it's not only 4, because there is also the different DLC combination to take into account, so it's kind of a nightmare. But that's the only reason it's a nightmare. It's because there is 3 difficulties. That's why Eternal Embers didn't do that, I think. Because then the gap, the progression steps would be even greater if you had Ragnarok, Atlantis and Eternal Embers, compared to those who have a proper curve of progression without DLCs. So yeah. I want to dual wield, so let's go. Let's see if you account for every player doing every DLC. That is optional in every playthrough, yes. Oh yeah. That, yes. The only way... So at some point I proposed a way to balance the game that would not be that stupid and wouldn't modify too much the lore or the story. The idea would be to, and I posted it, I sent something about it already in a thread in general. I think the thread was what's next, what we would like next or something. The idea would be to have Olympus as a hub, and that way you could skip some parts and have every DLC being optional, so that as you progress you can still have a proper, within the 3 difficulties, you can still have a proper like progression, because you could do only the base game, or maybe you decide to replace Act 4 by Ragnarok or by Atlantis or something, no matter which one you wish to choose. But then some things would need to be adapted, and that's something maybe either wasn't easily possible to do, or they didn't want to touch. I can't tell, I can't speak for them.
You have no more room.
But that's
You have no more room.
it's a time thing. Yeah, not sure about time. I think it's
You have no more room.
it's also a question of not undo what previous people did. Either by respect or because
You again.
some players might like something specific in how the game is now, and then if you modify it, then they don't anymore. And each time you add something, having a clean plate is not always something possible if you want to take into account as much players as possible. So,
Thank you for not loitering.
because imagine if you like something very much and then it gets changed. Didn't add this. What one? Oh, limit, so Hades doesn't open the new difficulty, I don't think. Undoing someone's work. Already have. Yeah, but if what I meant by that is that if you were to make Olympus a hub, then you would have to undo some things. And my suggestion came at a time where already 2 DLC came out, so it was during the development of Eternal Embers. So, you know, I guess it was already late, that's for sure. Because if I had would it be another map that looked like it? Wouldn't it be another map that looked like it? Oh. My suggestion was just to take the game now and modify it to have Olympus as a hub, so that players would be able to choose after a certain amount of acts completed to go through to the next difficulty, instead of having to kill a specific boss to go through the next difficulty, which is what is currently in the game. That's all. Yeah, it would need to be remade a bit. I mean, we can keep the essential, but instead of having, for example, the portal sending you to Road directly, you would have a portal sending you to Olympus, like the city. But then there is the aspect of meeting the gods, lore-wise. How do you deal with that, since they are supposed to live there, but do we want to meet the gods? I guess it doesn't matter for some people, because we kind of meet we don't kind of meet, we completely meet the gods from Ragnarok, so why not the Greek ones, for example? So there's a few things to keep in mind if you want to make a change like that, lore-wise or something, but you don't want to change other people's regular procedure. You just open multiple portals, one to Olympus, one to Road. I want to continue, nothing changes. Yeah, sorry, my cat is in need of attention. Yes, but I don't think having to take 2 portals would be that big of a change. Or maybe ADs is still mandatory, and then only after ADs then you get to the proper city of Olympus, and then you get the choice for the new DLCs, something like that. That was an example. I wasn't when I said you don't get directly a portal to go to Rhodes, but yeah. The idea would just be to have one act, one tier of progression, and so that way, like adding those extra steps. I'm not sure what you mean, but if you want, if we say that one act is one tier of progression, and that you want to have the player be able to choose where they want to progress in each difficulty, then you have to segment the game as much as possible. You'd have to go to Olympus, then Rhodes or Olympus, then Atlantis or Olympus, then to Ragnarok. Yeah, that's not how I was thinking about it, but it would be a way, yeah. My idea was mainly... The idea was just go to a place, even if it's not something big, but just you go to a place where there is each DLC is available as the next step of progression after either Act 3 or Act 4. So you have either 3 acts mandatory or 4 acts mandatory, depending on how you wish to do it. And then you arrive at a hub where you have a portal to Ragnarok, a portal to Atlantis, and a portal to Eternal Embers, for example. Those have the same difficulty, and so it's the same tier of progression. So if you do Ragnarok, then doing Atlantis would be kind of Atlantis, and I mean, if you do Ragnarok once, then doing Atlantis would be kind of remaking the act, because it would be the same tier of progression. And so what it does is that it doesn't lengthen the game, it stays the same length,
You can't hold.
counting on the fact that acts should be more or less the same progression overall. I mean,
Can't carry
it can be a giant map, but you don't progress much, that's how you wish. But it would only make, for example, 5... You would only have 5 acts mandatory per
Go
difficulty,
again.
for example. So in the first difficulty you could do the first 3 acts, then the 4th one, and then after you choose Atlantis in normal, then in Epic you choose Ragnarok, and then in Legendary you choose Eternal Embers. So you played everything, but if you wish you can swap the order or always play Ragnarok, for example. What's also interesting about that is that because we would then have only 15 tiers of progression, the very last one would be either Ragnarok, Atlantis, or Eternal Embers, which means all items there should be at the same level, and that also means that each new DLC wouldn't be something that overwrites the builds currently, but that adds varieties instead of each time making, hey, that new DLC is now better than the previous one.
Thank you for not
That's the idea. And the number of acts mandatory to pass to the next difficulty, that's what sets the length of the game. When you said you go to Olympus and then DLC, then you can choose a DLC. Can you? Yeah, you could if you want, but it would be kind of remaking 3 times the same act, even though it's not the same map, same monsters. In terms of difficulty and items and tiers of progression, it would be the same. It's like now I'm playing Act 1, and then at the end I would play again something similar in difficulty to Act 1 and in progression. So that way there is no reason to play all 3 acts. You can reach the end legendary much quicker, and get to the fun part, I guess. And that also means that each DLC would have the same, since they would have the same tier of progression, you wouldn't have like gears for Atlantis being by default worse than those from Ragnarok or those from Eternal Embers. They would have the same power, I can say. I already have an idea on how to do them. You change all the items, level monsters, so it doesn't scale linearly, but it's flat. So it's equal for all DLCs. You would minimize XP gain in this DLC, though. Otherwise, doing all 4 would disrupt the next difficulty. Not really. It wouldn't disrupt it too much. But yeah, that's something that can be done, but it wouldn't disrupt it too much, I think. Because I mean, it can be also a choice from the player to ease their progression, and I would even add to that if you wish, you could make your life harder, like for the next difficulty, if we consider that it's not a specific amount of acts that is needed to go to the next difficulty per difficulty, but instead it's overall. So for example, if we say that you unlock Epic after 5 acts, whichever they are, except the either 3 or 4 mandatory ones, which are the base game and IT. You count it in or out, I don't care. But then for legendary, you could say it's 10. So if you wish, you can make 3 times. You can make like the 8. Wait, is it 8? No, the 7 acts, which means base game, IT, Ragnarok, Atlantis, and Eternal Embers. You can make them all in normal, and then you only have 3 to make in Epic, for example. Yes, the start of Epic would be easier, but if that's also maybe a way to progress faster to Legendary. It's more modular, so you can kind of choose your own journey, path. Let's say you do Act 3, then person A goes to Epic at level 40, then person B does Act 3. Where is that? Let's say you do Act 3, then person A goes to Epic at level 40, then person B does Act 3, then does Act 4, 4.5, 5, 6, then they're already level 52 when they go to Epic.
You again.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If they were to do that, then instead of going directly to the start of the game, they would pop in Olympus instead, because each progression tier, if you did this all 7 acts in normal, then you would in Epic the tier progression would be the 8th one then, and so you would pop there as you begin that difficulty. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think I'm explaining it well enough by speaking. I think if I show you the chart, it would be much easier to understand. I don't think if I have it. Not ready, but kind of. Let me check. So I'm trying to find it, but it's incomplete. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I can't make a screenshot because Titan Quest is running. Let's go. Let me send you a DM then. There is nothing, but you have the shape of the ID. And it's also missing some links, but most of it is there. So yeah. Oh yeah, it's normal. I don't want to share everything, but basically you have the idea is that you have the 3 first acts. That's the 3 first colored nodes. Then you have the white one, which is the hub. The purple one is Tartarus, and the other. If we take the blue, so it's normal, the blue ones. The 4 DLCs, so IT, Ragnarok, Atlantis, and Eternal Embers are like around Tartarus and Olympus. And then you have the links from one difficulty to another. So as you can see, if you were to do all of them, that would be the orange path. then you would pop directly in Olympus on the next difficulty. I spent already like quite some time on figuring out how to have a proper progression, and also because some people, for example media is one of those people, but some find the length of the game just too much. Oh really? You'd happy on Olympus post Act 3 in Epic. If you were to do every DLC in Act in the first difficulty, yeah. Because then you would have the same amount of acts done, which is 7, as if you were to do no DLC at all. I mean, only IT. You would have a slightly lower level, but that's a choice. You can choose to have, for example, your epic difficulty to be harder, and if you wish, could you go back to do the Act 1, 2, 3 epic? Yeah. You can do. The idea isn't to lock players in a certain path, specific path, but more that we'd suggest, hey, so you pop here because that would be the next thing you should do if you wish to progress, like properly in the game. But if you like that act and still want to do it, just go back to previous acts.
So, the United
So it would still be possible.
Everyone's talk. Yes, I found out.
It's just for people who wish to
Truth is, old sailors tell tales.
reach legendary quickly.
Greetings! Your goods are safe with me.
Welcome, welcome! A fine warrior like yourself. I'm sure I've got just what you're looking for. Satisfaction guaranteed.
Well, I will just say you absolutely do not want to skip Epic Act 1, 2, 3. Even if you do all 7 acts in normal, there are quest rewards you can miss. Yeah, I mean, what I propose here would be something that would need to be changed in the code itself, because it's not made to be played like that. And then you would have like an option to have those. So yeah. Like put to Olympus in Epic, there would be a portal to Ilos. Yeah, for example. Similarly to normal Olympus, Olympus would be a hub where you can go everywhere, basically. I want to play dual wield, but I feel like I should improve my chains to dodge first. And I could use some range attacks.
You strike me as a bow and arrow sort. Farewell!
I can hold that for you. Good day then.
Hello there!
Ooh. That's not nice. That's precisely what I would need.
Farewell!
And if I leave the region, then
Our chests are spacious.
I can
and
sell that one.
Bye.
Greetings!
But I'm still not close. I can sell that as well. Can I wear it? Yes.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Storage for the burdened traveler.
Oops. I don't
Safe
have
travels.
Hermes sandals yet. It would be nice to do that artifact, but I don't want to farm yet. Spectral matter, so that's a problem. Demon's blood and then Dionysus wineskin, which is... It says you have it all. Yeah, in my relic vault, which has everything except the 2 relics from the hardcore dungeon, because the relic vault can only contain all relics but 2. I mean, one of each, I mean. Which is extremely irritating for me, but because I have a nice layout and I wanted to keep everything there, at least one of each. So thanks for fucking that up, but yep. I feel like we could use a charm vault. We have a relic vault, now we kind of need a charm vault. Yes, there is, but not something we could do via mod. There's no way you're making. Oh no. But there would be. The idea would be that you have a place where you can store everything, but it's a fixed place in the world. Like a house or home, whatever it is. In which everything you have unlocked with a character, you can get it like back if you store it. But it would also serve as a collection space. And instead of having everything non-stackable, then you would stack them. If they are the same. Relics, for example. Or the ability to do something else with the relics. If you have, but they can't be the same. The item seed is different. Yeah, for the items, not for the relics. I guess they do, but the values are the same, so we can just you could discard that. And for items, the idea would be that your collection space, you have everything you have unlocked, so you have to place an item once in it, and then you can retrieve one item, but it would randomize the seed instead of getting the one specific seed each time. And people who wish to do that 32,000 times to get the best seed or the seed they like, well, sure, have fun. And it's already something you can do in the files anyway. So kind of, I guess it's kind of like a currency. So if you place one item, you can get one back, but with a different seed. If you place two items, you can get two back, and so on. But each time with a different seed. That way you only have no, it's not gambling really. Because it's not like you will place an item but you are not sure to get that item back. Here it's really you get the same item but just the seed is different. And that way you can stack the items and still allow the player to have different seeds which have different stats. So, and if people who want to, like I said, try every seeds because they wish to have the best affix for their build, then they can try. Because it would not be something that is in the game now, it's like it's a brand new interface. The idea. It's like a collection thing where you could see everything you have unlocked as for unique items or I guess any item. Maybe not. No, maybe only uniques because we don't want to have affix rerolled all the time. But so a collection, an interface where you can see all uniques you have unlocked, and to unlock one you have to place it in that space. I don't know what it could be, but anyway. And then like for potions, you have a number indicating how many you have. So unique collection star, I don't know because I didn't play Path of Exile that much. Because it's not really my thing. But maybe. I've played Path of Exile, but I don't think I have unlocked something like that, so I have like... I think I'm level 20 or 30 something. Yeah, but here it would not be... Yeah, okay. So it's basically the same, but instead it would not be one of each, but... the amount you have placed in. So if you wish to keep to stock, for example, to what that one, to Idarnes shield, you could place 2 in that interface. You would have the shield and then the 2 just below, like for potions, and then you can get back 2 of them, but the seed would be each time different.
I think you'll find what you're looking for here.
That would solve 2 things. You don't need an external collector, like we don't need TQ collector for that, which would be kind of nice. Yeah, no way I have enough gold for that.
That's all then? Have you considered
a way to store everything, but it's per character, not like account wide, if you want. It would be per character. Well, I don't know how that would work, changing the game code, so... Oh! It's like a nice idea instead of something that is feasible. I mean, it's doable, but my point is... I can't do it now because I don't have the source, for example. But otherwise, yeah. It would be more than doable. There is maybe only one thing I would remove from TQ and not add. It would be a map. The map. Not that it's not useful, but we, players that play the game way too much, know the map by heart, but people playing for the first time would be kind of incentivized to explore instead, which I feel is something a lot don't do. They rush to the end. Wait. If I could, I would, but I know that if I ever would if I have had the chance to work on the game, for example, I would not do that because I don't want to modify the game that much. And like at some point, if you wish to modify too much things, then no, let's just make a new game. But if it was my choice only, then yeah, I would remove the map. Also because I see in the genre, I see like in other games as well, I see a lot of people with the map open all the time. You know those the games who have that have the overlay map? They play with that map all the time. So what, you spend most of your time looking at the map, or do you look at what you see in the environment? See what I mean? I think the map is useful. Even with the map, some people get stuck and have to ask, where do I go next? I'm guilty of that because sometimes the path on level design isn't guiding you. Yep. But then why would it be? Here my point is, if people get lost because the level design doesn't help them enough, then shouldn't we improve the level design instead of adding something? On top of it to counter the fact that the level design is bad. For example, yes, but when we are talking about creating a game ground up, I don't understand what you meant. I will shut up just for this passage. Oh yeah, okay. I get it. I don't know if his ability, the lightning, yeah, those, does he send them when he's close or only when he's far? I don't know if it's a range skill. Okay, so it's a timing E. It's a timing key. Here it was before. Eh? I feel like it's a range thing. Yeah. Woo! Oh, since I died last time, I was so stressed about it. It never was a problem before, so it's funny and stupid. I'm pretty sure it was a... He has a range thing. Because when I stayed far, he only used his staff. So... yeah. See? The thing... Does 5 mean that... Am I at... between that range? Yeah, that's for sure, the Chilling Blizzard. But... because when I'm in melee, it's... he casted it. But I'm not sure if... when you are in melee, it's 5 meters. Like, is it less? I would expect it to be less, but still, maybe. Alright. I will need more poison. Not sure, but the short range is 0 to 5, and it's not set to that. Okay. More poison, I guess?
So the skeleton in future times?
I will see you in Elos. Yeah.
Storage for the
Something like that, yeah. Okay. At least I have a nice shield. And I'm faster, which is nice. So I can run to my death faster.
Safe travels!
The staff is a powerful weapon in the right hands.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. I'm not sure if it's true. I think so. Because I never noticed the slam being cast.
Goodbye.
Um,
You strike me as a bow and arrow sort.
but I think I would like to believe that it's true. Similar to the skeleton I just killed. If I believe it, then it's probably it.
Nothing else?
Isn't it how it works? I feel like it is. It's like... long range, yes. Yeah. I will first let the guys go do the thing. What the fuck? Woo! You saw that one. You see. You saw that slam that went close. Yeah, of course I panicked after the slam that went just... I think if you clip it or in the VOD, you can see that the slam just went so close. But that's something weird because sometimes he does that, but only when there is the soldiers. So I don't get why, but no, that happened to me too. He did like a backward slam. It went in a weird direction, but it never touched me. I don't know. Maybe the backward slam doesn't hit us. I don't want to try. So I guess I'll wait for someone to experience it instead. That said, I could use another character to try that. But since I feel like it's only... No, don't farm him. Yeah, but... No, I won't. But what I meant was that I could use another character like a high level one that isn't a hardcore one. But I also think that it only happens when there is the soldiers, so it's once per difficulty per character. I think. They don't appear. I never farmed him, I think. So maybe they do appear? You know the soldiers that help you to fight him but then die after half a second? Those? I think it's only when they are alive. Yeah, so to me it's only when they are alive that there is the backward slam. Yeah, sure. Can't wait. I'm like so hyped about it. I'm a melee build. Perfect build. Or it's fine, No, it's not fine if you have only melee stuff. It's like probably the worst. If I was like no, I sold it because I wanted to buy the boots. The bow was 3k and I had something like 3k that I needed, so I sold it to get those. Because they are quite nice for me. So I would place Hermes sandals if I had them, but I don't. I can get a bow, but still. That said, in the meantime, I could unlock the throwing knives and give it a try. But I feel like I would get deleted anyway. Like one misstep and onto the 8th character. And as you saw, I don't do anything, everything. I skip the cave. With the zombie hero that sleeps you, because it's not doable quickly enough to my taste, or at all maybe. No, I skip only those that are like pointless to me. In the sense that either I would die, which is kind of a step back for the run, if I may. Otherwise, it would take so long that just why? Ooh. Okay. And also, early on in the game, there is like not much choice to adapt to your build enough to still full clear everything. But for example, the spider, I will go and kill it or die. Whichever happens. Because at that point in the game, I have enough a choice. Yeah, well, say that to Thanatos the 5th, because no, I don't mean the Arachne Queen. I mean the in the Cave of Whispers in IT, the one that killed me on my 5th run. At that point, there it's still dangerous, but I have enough choice gear choice at that point to either farm or buy items that can help me to fight it. So I will do it. But here early on, there are some affixes you don't even see yet, so. No. I won't... I still have a lightning damage. Yeah, maybe... No, it's only cold he's resistant, I think. Oh yeah, those guys. Forgot about them. I could use some vitality resistance. That said, I don't think last time I farmed anything for Alastor. I just took something with elemental damage. I don't remember which one it was, but something like that, and then... Because it doesn't hit that hard. Yeah. Yeah, I was. Oh wait, till you have... Wait till you have to receive a certain damage back to you, you'll love it. Please, but minions are pounding you. Yeah. I mean, I can still take a ranged weapon to fight it, but I'm hoping that by the time I get there, I will have enough damage. I'm not sure I will, because if you want to watch it, maybe that's because I might die. Otherwise, why watch? It's a boring fight. So... Not sure. There is kind of a hint. So thanks, already. But yeah. Yeah, I'm watching them. I'm watching them. I wonder how easy that... I mean, I don't know if it's the good move. How come do you use the old UI? I've used it always, never changed because I don't like the new one. I find it ugly. And... yeah. Just a question of habit, I guess. And also, I understand why you would want the health next to the skills, so that you can check quickly and easily the cooldowns. But at the same time, you are most of the time supposed to watch above you in those kinds of games, so if you think about that, then your health is there, where you are looking most of the time, because I'm not looking at my character, I'm looking at that area here, above, and I can see the health much better that way. As for the skills cooldown, I think you noticed I don't really use much of my skills overall. Or it's like specific. Like I know I will engage and then press those buttons, but I don't think I'm made to play on cooldowns. Or I just play, or I can do just like in WoW and then spam all my buttons.
A gentle, you see, has not come out of the...
But yeah, because it's how everyone plays WoW. Spamming buttons or following add-ons telling you to press a button when you need to press it. So yeah. Oh no. Honestly, I think I don't use much the skills because of the keys. I didn't touch them, it's the default ones. I should probably switch them to something easier for the hand, and then I might use my skills more. That said, some of the skills window the cooldowns, so... Well, I mean that it's like the worst key bindings possible for the bar, the skill bar. No, just because I was too lazy to ever change it, but because I like it.
Gone utterly mad. Even my centaur brothers, who were never civilized, are more savage than ever. Something is calling them, somehow, and they...
A blacksmith Termerus is gifted.
No,
I was on my
I
way.
see you.
it's the default ones, and I never bothered changing them.
Something to suit your needs.
It's technically pure stupidity. But I'm fine with it, so... No, not really. I'm not used to anything.
Farewell.
And also because I have I used to have skills on my mouse, but I changed my mouse that I used for like 9 years, and I don't like the new one. Also, the new one has like I think I have it for a year now. And the middle mouse scroll is already broken. I think I can show it. If I scroll back, and it's not like smooth. Sometimes it goes. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, of course, when I want to show it, it doesn't do it. But there is sometimes when I want to go up, it goes just. It goes up and then at some point down and then back up. So it's weird. Yeah, sometimes I have that. Yeah, basically it's the same problem. So yeah, I don't like the new mouse, the way the buttons are in. But I have how many? 12. I have 12 buttons for my thumb. So I could place back skills there. And also the program to place the skills, to like affect, assign, sorry, specific buttons is worse than the old one. So yeah. Yeah. I mean that. It's a Corsair something. And I told myself that I would contact the manufacturer at some point and say, hey, if you want $500 for a mouse, I'm ready to pay for it if you make one for me. An old one. I don't care if it has old features. I want the old one. So yeah. Oh! First MI. So because I told myself that, I'm not like investing too much of myself in the mouse, I suppose. Hey, stun res. All that we need. Yeah, if I don't stand in the poison. Oh. From where? Oh yeah, the shield. Can I maybe try to attach something?
The staff is a powerful weapon in the right hands.
Yep.
That's all that...
Certainly. My pleasure.
Hello there.
I really don't get that suffix of the siren.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Our chests are
I
spacious
feel like I
and secure.
never want to use it. Okay, so all armor. I could place it on the head and then remove it. Yeah.
Safe travels.
Minus 62. It's something. Okay, let's go back and just buy potions, because with one potion I don't think I will make it.
We sell staffs of all varieties.
Those I can see.
Yes, a good day.
Yeah, totally fine. Do I have a... no. Yeah, it does. The only thing that I'm scared of is to get stuck in the middle of them, because then I'm dead. I should maybe try to invest in the standard. Like soon. Would be easier for boss fights. The poison wasn't much of a problem in the end, but rather the amount of spiders, like the tiny ones, that sucks life. Yeah. But and also they are so fast you can't make them. They're always in group because of how fast they are. So that's annoying. Oh.
You can't carry anymore.
Oh, what? I just saw the screenshot JP sent where he has 22 HP.
You strike me as a bow and arrow sort.
Yeah. I think he probably didn't like face death and quit instead. But I think if I were in that situation, I would just like try to not die, even though it's not possible.
Come again.
Where is?
Artifacts made to order.
Yeah.
Bye.
What can I do for you?
Farewell!
This staff is a powerful weapon in the right hands.
But I don't have that reflex
Goodbye.
to pause
I can hold that for you.
if I'm about to die.
Your goods are safe
So-
with me.
Is Marco still going, by the way? I don't think so, but maybe. Oh no. Ah, you are playing and JP as well. Oh, did he? Did he die? Oh yeah, he died. Oh no! He stopped. Hmm. I didn't know he tried again after the first car, lol. Who? Oh yeah, okay, oh Marco, yeah. Yeah, he tried. He deleted the character instantly and then went on to the next one. Which is the best way to move on, I think. So... no idea. I stopped watching because I started playing myself. I just saw the amulet you got. It's insane. Hey, nice, I can finish it. Oh yeah, it's... I cannot enter the cave now. Because my cat is trying to fuck me. Like, by walking on the keyboard, half, and then my mouse. I will just wait. Oh, it's not about being scared here. Of course I'm scared. But I don't want to do a big harm move and then knock him. So otherwise he will hit me. With his claws, and I don't want that. I have a battle shrine. Won't last long, but maybe it's not there. Is he always there? No. and not there. You are lucky for tonight. Yeah, like if you would have done it. Clearly. I'm the lucky one here. But yeah, the only reason I'm lucky is because now I can open 2 chests. I mean, 1 chest and 1 bone pile. At least for that one we can say I faced my destiny and went for him, but he wasn't there for me, so... Too bad. He was too scared to show up to find you. Yeah, sure. We'll say that.
Well, I don't get many visitors. Greetings, how can I help you?
I don't remember which sword is faster. Let's check. Yeah, of course. Because the speed tag doesn't mean anything. I have them all listed and you can see it even yourself, because on the challenge sheet there is a big button, purple one, called database. You can follow the link and then you can switch and use the seek items with the attributes you want. Everyone can change that, which is what I would like TQDB to have, but since it doesn't have it, it's the only way I could do it quickly enough, of course, because I don't know. Yeah, no way I'm. Yeah, that's true as well. So the Gladius is 0.5. It's among the fastest weapons. The Falsata, those are 0.45, and then the blade, those? Oh, crescent blade. Those are 0.40. So I will, and it says fast and fast, so it should be the same, but it's not the same. And I want something fast for now, to be able to hit and run as much as I can. And also because after I will switch to dual wield, so I need fast ones. Anyway. Oh, I can do it now. I can do it now, but I want the standard first.
Greetings. So long.
Too bad it doesn't have good items. I could reset, but farming any bosses? Not really. I'd rather farm for MIs instead of bosses. Although, of course, it can be good. But if I have to farm something, then it would be the first Elkin, Mega Alessius. I did on my previous run, but yeah. I did farm for Demon's Blood in the cave where there is the dot for the father, just before Sparta. But yeah, it wasn't a great experience, especially there where the chance to drop them is low. Because it was for earlier, I think. It was. I was scared of the slam because I was using throwing weapons, and it's just within range. So you know. Yeah. Once I reach once I have a higher level, then it's fine, but otherwise, just when you first encounter it. Like right now, I wouldn't farm it. But later, why not? But you see, it's what I was talking about earlier, about mapping things to farm and stuff. That's for relics and charms as well. It would be nice. There is, of course, the obvious, but still, some are not that obvious, and I guess you can find some relics more on some monsters or something, and instead of trying to find out by hand, I'd rather have it made automatically. In the meantime, no info. That said, I did that, I think, in the first runs. I did that for the venom sacs, because venom sacs are only available on specific spiders, the tiny ones, and I didn't know that before to check it. So No, just because I don't want to die and because I'm talking. Yeah, it's the same. Just pause. I mean, we can try. So, 25. We can wait. It's... Okay, so I paused at, let's say 20. I can wait. And I don't think it will change anything. And we can try the escape. I don't even know, to be honest. So... So it's not for time, that's for sure, because I don't know what it does. But just because I don't want to die stupidly because I didn't pause the game. So yeah. I guess it pauses the time, the elapsed time counter. But yeah. Okay, so it's been 1 minute. Let's wait a bit more to be sure that it doesn't just switch to 26 directly after. Let's wait 2 minutes so we are sure about it. Did you check the database link I talked about, by the way? Earlier? Because that's available for anyone. I think someone was glad about it. It's on the home page for the challenge. There is a database. No, a challenge spreadsheet, yeah. Okay, it's been 2 minutes, so let's try. 25, still 25. 26 now, so glad I tried for the 2 minutes mark. But yeah, still 26, yeah. It pauses the timer. It's not for the few minutes here and there anyway that it will change something, but for sure don't let the game run for hours. So yeah.
When the first satyrs...
Blades, shields, potions, greaves, bows, helmets of all kinds. Oh, can I...
Yeah, well, just change the filters, so the gray, the lighter gray cells. You have the little arrows when you pass your mouse, when you over them, over the little arrows, you have the list of things, or otherwise you can just write directly in the cells, in the filters, if you know them, if you know what you want to write, and it will only allow you to use specific words. So yeah, it takes something like, wait, what did you do? Can you do like Control Z? Yeah, I think I just, okay, I think you deleted something. Not even deleted, I think you moved something. Sadly, I can't do much about it, so be cautious. I can go back, but yeah. You can change, so change, but just don't move things. Oh yeah, by the way, the only thing to keep in mind is that the attributes, it's and not or filters, which means if you are looking for, if you are using multiple attributes, then you will only get items that have those, both the combination, not either one or the other. So yeah. And for the level and dex, int and strength, I should do the calculation, but I didn't last time, so yeah. So it's not here anymore, but before it was here. So yeah.
I help you?
The only issue, I will say, like the true issue there is with that sheet, to convert this to starting ice on sheet. What do you mean? What do you mean by starting attack speed? So that's the base attack speed, the decimal, but that converts to starting attack speed or something? It's a formula. Oh! Yeah, so the base attack speed is 0.75, then you add the character base attack speed to it, and then you have the modifiers. I can show you. Let me remove those and then I'll add it. So there is that one. I'll remove the tag as well because we don't need them. So here there is all items, and if you go to the later columns, so attribute 1 and 2, the red one here, it's the character base attack speed, and that one you add to the base of the character, which is 0.75, and then you multiply, then the attribute, the second one, attribute 2, so character attack speed modifier, that one, it's a percentage that you have to add. So if we take the Sword of Kovu, it's 0.55 plus 0.75, which makes 1.30, and then you have to add 30% to that, which means 3 times 13, so 39, and then that makes 169% of attack speed in total. If you only have that, no skills, no bonuses, no other gears modifying the attack speed, you should have 169, for example. But overall, I would, if you are looking to compare attack speed, I would only... what? No items? Well, yeah. Yeah. That's what is here. Unless I'm mixing things up, but just you can just open a custom mod and check it. Or give yourself the sword and try it on a brand new character like EE1, a legendary character, and try it.
Seeker.
But I might... Oh, I got cold res. Would have hoped for poison, but sure. I might be mixing things because there is character attack speed modifier, character base attack speed as well. And the base is added, then the other one... Let me add it, that one. I think there is nothing for that one, yeah. The character attack speed is... there is no item that has that. So yeah. But see, for example, what do I have here? Do I have attack speed? I have 16%. That's it. And then I have Gladius. And the Gladius is 0. Wait, I think I have that explained somewhere, because I think I mixed things up. We explained that somewhere at some point. Because here the Gladius... It's not what I explained. So... I have plus 16. The Gladius is 0.5 and the base would be 0.75? Is that the base? Can I move? Oh no, the...
Everything done
I can
be
remove.
undone. May destiny teach you greatness.
Oh yeah, but there is the ends. Oh. Yeah, I think you can see it. So I'm only at that. I need to find the explanation back. Anyway.
Ah, another traveler with goods to store.
No.
Live long.
I can't have spectral matter before Act 2, I think. So I will have to wait.
So long.
I sell to the wise and powerful. Are you sure you should be shopping here? Okay, bye.
I will stop here. I'll check for the explanation we made in the on Discord. I know at some point, I think it was Karkatic who said that we were wrong about how we calculated the thing in some discussion, and then after that we explained how it worked, but I don't remember when it was, so it might take some time to find it, because I suppose the keyword attack speed is quite common. So yeah. Oh. I could... Yeah, I will submit now. Okay. Next. So I'm at Thanatos the 10,000th at least. 6. Yeah, 6. 6 died. I'm at 7. Lucky number 13. Let's go. Yeah, but we are Monday, so it's fine. We are saved. Up. Oh, did I forget to? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, but I forgot that. City of Delphi. And cursed. By the way, there is something weird about Discord. I don't know why, but Discord doesn't display anymore the fact that I'm streaming for some reason. I know JP has it, so I will ask him, but it's weird. Submit. And I should be between streamer mode on, yeah. Streamer mode enabled, is enabled, usernames have been truncated with the purple banner. So I have that. I'm connected to let me disable it. I'm connected to Twitch and it says display on profile. So yeah. Everything is on and I can turn it on and off and it doesn't change anything. So because it, I don't know why, because it used to be okay. I didn't change anything, I think. I thought it was maybe I thought it was maybe the activity privacy settings. Oh, maybe because of the specific server settings for me. No activity status. Everything is on, so I don't get why. Anyway. Did you try streaming before you launched the game? I stream always before launching the game, because I launched the game on stream to prove that it's not cheating or not anything. I don't know if launching the game activity status overrides it. I think at some point I didn't even have the activity status enabled, but still had the stream. So something is wrong. Anyway. See you.